Hey, what's up, fellas? Koi Maru here, and welcome to a game called Kohana. Now, Kohana is a very interesting game because Kohana in Japan is a sort of, I believe, a confection store, as I said, where yokai and humans can coexist. That's, I'm just thinking about the about section. And this story is about two childhood friends who try to unravel a tragedy that dragged them apart. And the art of it just looked really, really beautiful. And it was on my radar for a bit, so I'm glad I finally get around to it. Let's just get into it. As you can see right now, Jesus Christ, the art is just really wonderful looking. Crows called, where the last bits of sunlight vanished deep into the tall trees. It reminded me of how long I'd been lost in the forest. I glanced at the crying girl sitting beside me. I patted her head. There. Stop crying, Iroha. When Komanu comes, we can finally go home. Sob. What will happen to us? I'm scared. And it's getting dark. What if an evil yokai comes and eats us? Calm down, Iroha. I'll stay with you. Nothing bad will happen, I'm sure of it. I was freaking out as well. Especially as a human yokai force, but I need to be strong for her. Is that true? You'll stay with me? Of course, I'll stay with you forever. Because we're friends. Dang. It's already really sweet. Friends? I nodded my head. Yes, and as your friend, I'll stay and protect you. As I bragged, I saw a sparkle in Iora. She wiped the tears from her red cheeks and pointed one of her little fingers toward me. Father told me that humans use pinky promises to keep their word. So, pinky promise? I looked at her little finger, and without hesitation, I linked mine with hers. I promise that I'll always stay with you, Iroha. Oh. And that's what I told her, right? I promised. But why did it turn out this way? That sounds okay. Komanu! I can feel my back hitting the rough asphalt road as a large shadow yokai with the shape of a fox pounces on me from the darkness. And also just destroys the entire street. Air squeezes out of my chest as the shadow presses against me. My shoulder throbs from the stab of its sharp claws. Its white, knife-sharp fangs in front of my face threaten to rip out my neck. Sweet, oh, nice. Rin! Behind the yokai, Komanu starts casting his flame. Before it can burn me, I gather all of my strength to kick the shadow and run from it. A second later, the shadow lets out a painful screech when Komanu's flames burn it. I sit on the ground, watching from a safe distance as Komanu chases after the yokai. I lay down as I catch my breath. I don't stop. My eyes sting and feel hot from the smoke of Komanu's flames. I sigh in relief when soon after, Komanu manages to push back the yokai as it retreats to the darkness of the night. Nice work, Komanu. I praise the dog-shaped yokai that approaches me. He looks displeased. Are you okay, Rin? Stab your head over your shoulder. Very funny. Come on, get up. Komanu helps me get on my feet, then circles me and starts sniffing, looking for any injuries. Satisfied, he stops. He determines that the worst of my injuries are scratches on my right hand and neck. I look at my surroundings, hoping there aren't any heavy damages from the fight. Luckily, only some vases broke and some plants burned. I have to clean this mess before the store opens up tomorrow. Good thing you didn't burn anything to ashes this time. Yep, except the tail of the cursed fox. I skips a beat when Komanu mentions the fox. Yes. Let's get inside before anyone sees us. Tomorrow I'll ask Azuku Arai to help me clean this place. I'm exhausted now. To the sliding door entrance of the store, which is also my home, but Komanu doesn't follow me. Komanu? Are you coming? It was them who attacked you. You know that, right? Huh? Don't pretend to be stupid. You know the foxes attacked you, Rin. What are you trying to say? I'm saying that you shouldn't protect your enemy. You know I hate foxes as much as you do. Why would I protect them? If that were true, we wouldn't be in this much trouble. I purse my lips. Not this again. I hastily slide open the door, but Komanu's mouth is fastened in my hands. Are you by any chance still thinking about her? Ugh, you are. Despite knowing about her half-family and what they've done, even now she still occupies your mind. I bite my lip and clench my fist. I'm tired, Komanu. I don't want to talk about this right now. What's the point of protecting your enemy? I can never understand humans. She is not an enemy. I snap at Komano speaks of her. I look him in the eyes and meet his judging gaze. He waits for me to give him a proper answer about her. I try to stand firm and keep my composure before him. But my heart and mind are clashing right now. She is my friend. Was. She and her clan tried to kill you just now. Or did you already forget? I clench my fist, but nothing comes out of my mouth. I can't think of anything to counter his stalemate. Statement. We look at each other. In silence, Komano sighs and raises his head up to the moon. This talk is going nowhere. I'll stand guard tonight in case they attack you again. Go and get some rest, Ren. And take care of your hand. You're going to need it tomorrow. And with that, we jump to the highest point of the store, where you can get the best view of our surroundings. Oh, and I want to remind you, whenever you lie or hide something, you have a habit of averting your eyes. Try not to do so next time. Oh, that's a natural human reaction. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good character. And then he returns to his task, to guard this place. I hate it when I can't counter his words. Gritting my teeth, I remember that I have a busy day tomorrow. I drag my heavy feet inside the store and try to bury my anger. Welcome to Kohana. How may I help you? Kohana is an old confection store I inherited from my late parents. All four of us lived here years ago, but now it's just me and Komano. I was born here, but Komano lived here even longer, ever since I was little. Yokai have always visited for our confections. Even though I'm a human, I have no problem seeing or interacting with them. Some of them look scary. Once you get to know them, they're not that different from our human customers. And just like humans, some of them like to poke their noses into other people's business. What am I looking at? Am I looking at three people? Yeah. Young master, what happened to you? What's that wound? One of our yokai regular points out the wound on my hand. Meanwhile, others are busy chatting while browsing our confections. I want to see, because I know the yokai, the umbrella one, which like just yokai likes to scare you for fun, I think. The cat one, I have no idea. No, I know about the cat one. I can't remember the name, but I know about it. The old thing, I have no idea what that is. It's just it's a rock with a cane. It looks cool. Oh, this, nothing. Just a clumsy accident in the kitchen. Oh my, how many times is that now? You should be more careful. It's nothing serious, don't worry. So, which one would it be to? It's this store, right? That they mentioned? Like some of that wicked fox here. Which one? That's one, the half human, half yokai that stinks the most. Ugh. Oh god. This particular group of yokai are regulars who somehow enjoy gossiping about what happens in the neighborhood. They're not evil. They can be annoying on some days. Unfortunately for me, they're talking about things I don't want to hear right now. May I take your order? Young master, it's just... People said the store had a different scent this morning. He also talked about the problematic Hanyo that always makes a scene in the neighborhood. Let's stay silent, knowing where this conversation will lead. It's them, right? The ones who cursed this place, and one of the yokai sniffs my wounded hand, completely ignoring how uncomfortable that makes me. I can smell that fox from your wound. Young master, is it true that it was the foxes who murdered your parents? Well, what a horrible thing to just drop, okay? Jesus, my throat constricts as my breath becomes heavy. Fists clenched, trying to hold myself together and not make a scene. But it's so hard. Why would they remind me about? Alright, you guys have been dawdling here too long. Go home. We have lots of work to do. And here's the rakugan that you ordered. Now go, Shu. The gasping yokai are annoyed, but I don't care. I don't want to waste my time with them anymore. Are you okay, Ren? Thanks. You came at just the right time. Don't sweat it. At least we have Komano. He's family. After closing the store, Azuki Arai helps clean up while I prepare some red beans in the kitchen for a new batch of anko. While washing the raw beans in a bowl of water, I look at the calendar on the wall. October 28th. That day is close. Halloween? You've handled work pretty well today, Rin. Well, I had some help. It's almost a day, isn't it? Komanu's gaze also falls on the calendar. I nod. It's been 5 years, and I think it's finally time for us to make a decision. My hands freeze. My eyes are glued to the red beans under the water. What decision? Rin, don't make this difficult. I promised your parents to protect your life in this store. That's why we need to do something before it gets worse. I rub my hands with a towel and unintentionally throw it too hard from the anger building up inside of me. Look at me, Kohana. I'm still alive, breathing and well. We're doing fine. You're being paranoid. We're doing fine for now. The foxes are threats, Rin. They're cowards, but once they're set on something, they'll do everything in their power to get it. Those wounds on your hand and neck are proof that they won't stop until you die. I clench my fists, frustrated that I can't say anything in return. Kohana was right. The foxes constantly attack us, but they're getting more frequent and desperate these days. I've respected your wish to act passively to their attacks because you care about that Hanyo girl, but this won't work anymore. The anniversary of your parents' death is in 2 days, and it'll only stay still until then. If those foxes attack us after that, it'll be the end of them. You can't do that! I failed to protect your parents 5 years ago. I will not make the same mistake again. I care about you, Rin. I know very well what you've been through after the death of your parents. I don't want your efforts in reopening the store to be in vain. The fire of Komanu's mane glows dangerously, as if reflecting the anger and guilt inside his heart. He turns around and leaves. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I get Komanu. Oh, you get both sides, don't you? This is his friend, and Komanu just trying to keep him safe. I try to sleep, but Komanu's warning rings inside my head, and I can't put my mind at ease. I stare at the last quarter moon outside. The autumn wind feels cold and crisp, but I need to clear my mind. If Komanu said that he's going to end the foxes, then it will happen. I shudder at the possibility of bloodshed in my neighborhood. Fights between yokai are not uncommon, and things can get pretty ugly, but I don't know. I guess it's naive of me to think that we can get along with the foxes, because things were peaceful in the past few years, like back then. Another flashback. I suppose I should do a more younger Rin. Phew, I made it. Here, it's done. Whoa, Rin, your manju is so pretty. It looks just like your father's. Thanks. Yours is pretty too. Your manju looks so smooth and round. I had to do it numerous times, but you did it well on your first try. Put a picture of manju on the screen. I never had it, but it looks nice. The fox-eared little girl grinned and nodded her head. Pink tinted her cheeks. I couldn't help but think that she was cute when I looked at her. Brother always told me to be careful around yokai, but I like being around Iroha. Her smile always brightened my mood after a tiring day of training. But I feel that your confections are different from mine or uncle's. I don't know. They feel warm, and it sense your kindness and passion in them. Really? But do you like it? I love it. I think your confections are the best. Then I work hard so I can keep making confections for you. Oh. I smile at those sweet memories. I think that was the first time I decided to really pursue this job, making confections, so I could keep making them for Iroha. My childhood with her was fun. Iroha frequently visited, and we played around the neighborhood without any worries. She was like the little sister I never had. I wonder, since when did a wall separating our lives exist? We used to be together wherever we went, but one day, I noticed the gleam in her eyes dimmed. Eventually, we stopped talking to each other. I remember how those yokai talked about her, how they despised her for being a half, and how she brought trouble to the neighborhood. Oh, screw them. They don't know a thing about Iroha and the hardships she faces with the foxes. I believe her. I want to. I believe she's not a bad person, and she has reasons behind her actions, and I want to hear them from her. Before everything gets worse, I have to do something. I need to talk to her. The kitchen is empty. I take out just enough ingredients to make a few pieces of confection. I stare at them for a moment, pondering about which confection I should make. A long time ago, Iroha told me that the hokora down the street from this store is hers, and if I put an offering there, she'll come to me. Silly me. I'm not even sure if that method still works, but I don't know any other ways to contact her, and if I don't talk to her now, things will go downhill very fast. If I can prevent bloodshed between Komanu and Iroha, I'll do everything I can. I close my eyes and think about what would be appropriate for this confection, something that can rekindle a broken relationship that reminds Iroha of our childhood memories. There's 2 endings. I want to get the best ending possible. Oh cool. I want to get the best ending possible. I just have no idea which that would be. Oh god, we'll go Joyo Manju. Represents the beginning of the season. I made it for her whenever the seasons changed. I hope this will convey my wish to start anew with her. It's done. A confection filled with my hope and our memories. I hope she'll accept this. How many years has it been since I last came to this place? This Hokura belongs to Iroha. It's neglected, and the rain and darkness surroundings don't make this eerie atmosphere any better. People rarely walk down this street. This Hokura never has any offerings, and so the foxes thought this place was suitable for Iroha. I was angry when I first heard that, but Iroha never complained. And now, this is my first offering after many years. I wonder how Iroha will react when she comes. I put the confection on the Hokura altar and pray, hoping she'll answer my call. The cold wind sends me on my days. I'm not sure how long I've been waiting for Iroha while sheltered under the trees. It must be past midnight now. I'm stupid for thinking she'd come immediately after all these years, but I can't afford to miss my chance. If the foxes are going to attack again after the anniversary of my parents' death, I have to warn Iroha about Koimanu. That sound. Iroha? Hey, there she is. From the darkness, a short-haired girl emerges. Even though it's covered by a mask, I know that small face and black hair very well. I run to her, anxious, yet excited to see my old friend after so many years have passed. Iroha, I thought you wouldn't come. Why? Huh? Why did you come here with that thing? After all these years, which turns to the confection on the Hokura's altar. She doesn't sound happy that I called her with it. Iroha, please listen. I just want to tell you that I know that you're the one who sent the yokai to attack us, but I refuse to believe that. I know that you're being used by the foxes. You're not like them. You're different. I know that. Please, Iroha, stay away from the foxes. Koimanu told me that if they attack us again, he'll end you for good this time. I can never let that happen. That's why I called you here today. Iroha remains quiet. I bite my lip as my anxiety starts to creep up. I brought you Joyo Manju as an offering in hopes that we can start our friendship again. I realize that I haven't been on good terms with you for a few years. We went our separate ways, but you're still an important friend to me, Iroha. I won't let the foxes put you in danger anymore. Iroha looks down, the darkness of the night covering her mask. I take a few steps toward her. Iroha? Go home, Rin. Huh? Just go home! Iroha pushes me away. Her face is full of anger. But reflected in her black eyes, I can also see pain. It's useless. You're just wasting your time by bringing me that confection. Iroha, why? You told me to stay away from my family to start over our friendship. But it's all too late. You promised me that we always stay together, but you weren't there when I needed you the most. No, fudge. Maxi's telling me to take a few steps away from Iroha. From her feet, a black fox-shaped shadow emerges. It's the shadow that attacked us the night before. So it's true that Iroha is behind this. Dang it. But the foxes were... they stayed with me. Iroha looks threatening with the shadow looming behind her. I struggle to gulp as fear starts to grow inside me. The foxes are only using you for their own gain, Iroha. What do you know? Everything is fine in your life. Someone like you has everything can possibly understand how I feel. That's... my parents are dead. I mean, it's not easy for me. I've been alone all this time defending myself, and that your life is on the line. You suddenly care for me again? You're pathetic. Dang. I've never seen Iroha look at me with so much resentment and bitterness before. My place is with the foxes, and I'm staying with them. I'll never show your face here again. The fox-shaped shadow covers her body, and she disappears into the night. My face clenches, nails stabbing to the flesh. I'm left alone in the darkness with a gaping hole in my heart. I have everything, you say. Iroha, you know nothing about me either. Jeez. Oh god. It just feels really sad coming to see the childhood memories now. Seeing something so happy was just broken people now. Today's Monica is really good. Yeah, Mom's Monica is the best. Even Dad can't make one as tasty as hers. I remember that beautiful afternoon when we sat on the porch while munching on some fresh Monica. Ira visited after my confection lesson with father. How nice. Your mother's so kind, makes delicious confections too. I wonder if my mother would be as kind as her if she were here. Huh? What do you mean? Where'd she go? My father told me that she passed away soon after I was born. Oh, I'm sorry. It's alright. I don't know much about her. I stopped asking father about her because it made him sad. We have her picture at home and she's really pretty. I want to see it too. Can we go to your house? I don't think my family would like that. They don't like humans. Even though he's kind, that even means to my father because he's a human. I don't want them to hurt you too, Ren. Sorry. I remember when father warned me to be careful around yokai, especially Iraha's family. We have a complicated relationship with the foxes, he said. At that time I didn't really understand what he meant. It's okay, don't worry about it. But are they mean to you too? Iraha didn't answer me right away. Her once cheerful face turned sad and sullen. I've heard my great-grandfather say that family is everything. He also told me that my blood's tainted and I'm a disgrace to my family. Your blood is tainted? What does that even mean? I don't know. My family doesn't like me because of it. Sometimes they say mean things to me, or turn into monsters to make me cry. I don't like them. Ara's eyes welled up with tears. I didn't know what to say. My parents scolded me at times, but they were never mean. They were kind and loving, and supported me whenever I needed help. The foxes might be Araha's family, but it's wrong of them to make her cry. I patted Araha's head. I didn't know how else to cheer her up, other than being there for her. I don't understand what they did, but you're the nicest girl I've ever met, Iraha. Whenever you're sad, come here. I'll cheer you up and we'll play together until you laugh again. She lifted her head and laughed at my response. The young people who are kind to me are my father and your family in Kohana. But I especially like you, Ren. You're the kindest. Why does this make me emotional? I like tears in my eyes. Kohana is kind too. Don't tell him this, but I think his face is scary. That's fair. Oh, Kohana does look a little scary. This is bad. What do I do? Look at the batch of confection I just made. They're a disaster. Azuku Ira would laugh at me if they see them. I thought keeping busy with work would take my mind off yesterday from Komanu's warning to Iraha, but it isn't working. What else can I do to stop them from hurting each other? I'm just a human in the middle of the affairs between yokai. Can I actually do anything? Iraha. Her name slips out of my mouth and I'm flooded with guilt. I wasn't there when she needed me. I abandoned her for 5 years. I can't deny that. What a friend I was after I promised that I'd always be by her side. I bit my lip, hating myself for turning into the source of her pain. People say that confections represent the creator's heart, yet it feels pointless to convey my feelings for her. The confectionery skills I pursued my whole life feel meaningless if they can't make her happy. I reach out to destroy the confections, but before I can do it, I hear Komanu calling me. Ren. I turn my head to the kitchen door. Komanu stands there with a sullen face. What is it? I need you to come with me. There's something I want to show you. I feel uneasy as I follow him outside the store. Oh. The street leads to the Hokura. Why is he taking us here? I ask him what he wants to show me, but he doesn't answer. Does this have something to do with Iraha? At the Hokura, Komanu stops. A figure lays on the ground. That's Iraha! I rush to Iraha, panicking as I check her condition. She's unconscious. Bites and scratches cover her body, and are deep enough that blood's still dripping from them. I look at Komanu in disbelief. Did he do this? Am I too late? Before you say anything, no, this was not my doing. I found her in this condition when I patrolled the area. I sigh in relief. If this was Komanu's doing, I wouldn't know how to face him. You know that fights between yokai aren't uncommon. When looking at her wounds, I can see that whoever did this was merciless. Perhaps it's because of the human blood in her veins. I grit my teeth, but we don't have time for that. I carefully wrap my arms around Iraha to carry her back to the store. Where do you think you are taking her? She's still breathing. If I don't take care of her wounds, she might not make it. I'm bringing her to Kohana. You're gonna help me, Komanu. He opens his mouth to protest, shaking his head disapprovingly. I knew this would happen the moment I brought you here, Ren. I warned you that helping this Hanyo wouldn't bring us any good. It's better to leave her to her fate. I won't repeat myself. I'm taking her to the store with or without your approval. Things have calmed down. Azuka Ara had panicked when I brought Araha in through the back door and caused a bit of ruckus. Komanu brought them outside to calm down, while I attended to Araha's wounds in one of the rooms. I've done what I can. I might call a yokai healer later, but her wounds are already healing when I clean them, so hopefully it won't be necessary. Araha's still unconscious though. Ren, Azuku Ara needs you in the kitchen. You have to get back to work. Komanu enters the room. He looks at Araha suspiciously, but doesn't try to harm her. I can't leave Araha alone. She won't be alone. I'll look after her until she wakes up. You have responsibility to the store and its customers. You should honor it. The store was busy when I came back, and Azuku Ara can only do so much. I don't want to go, but I trust you, Komanu. When she wakes up, you better not scare her. Yes. Now go. Make some confections. Where am I? You're finally awake. It's like a Skyrim. This is Kohana. So what? I'm your prisoner now. Prisoner? Your mind has been twisted by the foxes, I see. Do you think Ren will take you as his prisoner? You should watch your mouth, little girl. You're injured, but against my better judgment, he brought you here to take care of you. I expect you to thank him later, but I might be expecting too much. I don't need your help, and you don't have to pretend to be nice to me. I can feel your intent to kill me. You and your clan caused my previous master's death, and you tried to hurt my current master. It wasn't for his feelings for you. You'd be dead this very moment. But regardless of what I think, Ren trusts me to look after you, so you're safe with me. You're all wasting your time. I'm leaving. You haven't completely recovered yet. Moving around will only make the wounds worse. Give them a few more hours, then you'll be free to go. I don't need your kindness. Just leave me alone. Why do you work so hard to push those around you, Ira? You of all people should know how much Ren cares about you. Despite what your clan did to his parents, and what you've done to him lately, he still thinks highly of you as his friend. If you have a single ounce of gratitude left inside you, you should leave him alone. It's too late to take back what I've done. Everything has already happened, already set in motion. It's better to see things through to the end. You're right though. Ren should have left me there because this won't stop my clan from attacking him in this store. Ren told me that the next time we attack, he'll end us for good. You might as well end me now so you have one less thing to worry about later. You're not making this any easier for either of us, little girl. I'll tell Ren you're awake. When Komanu tells me that Araha's awake, I draw my work to her to her room, but stop as I remember she'll need food to replenish her energy. I don't have a lot of food in the kitchen because it's used to make confections for the store. Fortunately, I always keep enough to make a simple rice ball, so quickly prepare some for Araha. I'm eager to see her. When the rice balls are done, a realization strikes me. Yesterday, my attempt to persuade Araha to leave the foxes failed, but I won't give up yet. She's here now and away from the foxes. This could be my chance to express my feelings to her. I look at my confectionery tools on the table. Confections are representations of the crafter's heart, as what my father told me. I failed to convey my feelings last time. The confections are the one thing that's bound us together since we were children. It's an unspoken language we share, a little thing inside our hearts. Should I try to make her a confection again, one last time? Because I want to get the. There's only two endings. I don't know if they're the same type thing, both neutrals or bad ending and true ending. I have no idea. It didn't specify, but I always like to get the best ending last. This one sounds better. Actually, show the warmth of a family, but like she doesn't have family warmth. So maybe this is actually not the best one to give her. I'm just, sorry. If you're new, I always try to get the worst ending first so we can just end it off with a good note. So I'll give him Mononaka. Mononaka is... Oh, that's what we gave when we were younger. Is that the one? Maybe. Yeah, that's the one that mother used to make for us. Wait, actually, I want to do the other one then. Here, let's do this one. Usi Gimanju is a confection I consider my specialty because I developed the recipe myself. I believe it's a sign of good open. It's done. It might be futile, but I hope that this time the feelings I poured into this confection get through to her. I entered the room. Araha is sitting and looking at the garden outside. I'm glad you're up already. How are you feeling? I brought you some food. You lost a lot of blood, so I thought this would help you heal faster. It's not much, but it's something. Araha glanced at the rice balls, confection, and tea I brought, and sighs. As I thought, my effort was futile. But then she reaches for the rice balls and starts eating. She doesn't speak as she finishes them. After sipping the green tea, she takes the confection and stares at it. This confection, this might be the first time you've seen this one, is uzagi manju, a rabbit-shaped manju filled with persimmon paste? It's a recipe I developed years ago. I hope you like it. Araha looks at me before taking a bite. As she chews, her ear twitches a bit. Many of our customers like it, but seeing her reaction makes me nervous. It's warm and sweet. It's good. I'm glad to hear that. You know, I thought of you when I made that. It was uzagi manju. Rabbits are known to bring good fortune, so a lot of confection stores make uzagi manju because it's a good omen, like you. Me, a good omen? Yes. The first time we met, I didn't understand what you were. You're a yokai, yet you're also a human. I think you represent the best from both worlds. A warm human heart and the divine power of the yokai. You symbolize how wonderful it would be if humans and yokai could live together hand in hand. Stop it. Huh? Are you telling me that this mixed blood in my veins is a blessing, when all it brings me is misery? I understand why you see it that way, but I want you to know that I've never seen you as your lineage. You're a Hanyo, it's true. But for anything else, you're Iroha. You're yourself with all the good and bad inside you, and I want to be friends with you. But you must realize that even though the foxes are your family, all they've done is put you in danger. I'm worried about you, Iroha. Perhaps you're right. Oh, god dang it, was that the best one? Then you brought me Joyo Manju yesterday. Said that you want to start our friendship over, but I think that's a lie. No, admit it, Ren. As a half-fox, I'm an enemy to your family. I've never been your friend or part of your family, no matter how much time we spent together when we were young, because I can't forget how you left me alone 5 years ago. I can't reply because it's true that I left her. Araha raised her bandaged arm. I remember that scratch there is deep. I think you know I got these wounds. Yokai can't stand the scent of my mixed blood. I hate it. And this is the price I pay for my carelessness, and this hasn't been the first time. You get it, don't you, Rin? A Hanyo like me doesn't belong in this world. You casted me out of this place, a place I used to think of as my home, but the foxes you hate so much took me in. I belong to them now. But Iroha, you know they made you do bad things. The foxes are using you. They've never cared about you. I already covered my mouth, but it's too late. I can't take the words back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. No need to apologize. You let your feelings be known. Thanks for the food, but I won't thank you for helping me. I'm leaving. Araha stands and walks toward the garden. I follow behind her. Araha, please listen to me. Komanu. You've already said that Komanu will end my clan if we attack again. He better do his job as a guardian, because he won't stop until you die. Chills run down my spine, but she gazes at me with her black eyes full of anger and resentment. The fox-shaped shadow once again rises from her feet and covers her entire body. She disappears. Tomorrow is October 30th, the day my parents passed away. I can never forget what happened. When I got home, part of the store was enveloped in black soot. The smoke smelled both bitter and sweet from the sugar that burned in the fire. Komanu didn't speak. He just stayed by my side as I stared at what remained of the place I called home. Later, in that cold room I had to go to, it smelled of chemicals. My parents' body laid on metal tables, covered from head to toe with a white cloth. An officer called my name, gave me his condolences, and proceeded to report the cause of the fire. The foxes did this. It was my only thought as I walked home that night. The foxes did this. Ren, I'm sorry for appearing to you like this, but I don't know where else I can go. Ren? Leave? What do you mean? Ren? And that's how that happened. Oh, man. My vision is blurred and my ears are ringing. Something wet drips down my temple. Fire surrounds me and I hear a beastly growl. When I left home tonight, I didn't think I'd see so much chaos. When my vision clears, I see Komanu shielding me from enemy's attack. It looks like he can hold up for now. I'm not sure how long he can keep it up. Today is October 30th. 5 years to the day since my parents passed. After closing the store early, we went to the graveyard to pay our respects. The graveyard was empty and everything was peaceful. until that fox-shaped shadow showed up at dusk. It charged me without warning, throwing my body against the hard tombstones. Ren, are you alright? Kohana, can you get up? You hit your head pretty hard. We need to get out of here. Oh man, watch out! Kohana! The fox-shaped shadow lunges at us and hits Kohana while his guard is down. He's thrown into a tombstone, crushing it on impact. Oh, not freaking Kohana! I rush to Komanu's side to feel the throbbing pain in my head. He's breathing, but his eyes are closed. He's unconscious. I'm torn between anger and fear when I see the bites and claw marks on his body. This only happened because he's protecting me. The fox-shaped shadow approaches me. Its eyes glow with the intent to kill me. You, demon. I understand why you attacked me at Kohana, but to attack us in a cemetery and cause this much harm to Komanu? You're out of line, Araha. Show yourself. I know you're here, Araha. If you want to hurt me so badly, then show yourself. Let's settle this right here, right now. The girl wearing a fox mask appears from the fog. From behind her mask, her cold eyes pierce mine. Why, Araha? Isn't it obvious? My clan wants me to eliminate you. Stop this madness, Araha. Can't you see that the foxes are turning us against each other? I know this isn't who you are. Silence! Fox-shaped shadow hits me with his tail, forcing the air out of my lungs. I grit my teeth and clutch my stomach. Even standing is a challenge for me. Ara approaches me calmly, looking down at me with cold eyes. How many times must I tell you that I'm no longer the Araha you used to know? I'm part of my clan now. I belong to the foxes, yeah, and the streets. How dare you do this to me? You are my friend, Araha. You still believe that? That is who I am, Rin. The fox is gonna kill you and bring destruction to Kohana, just like I did 5 years ago. What? What do you mean? You heard me, Rin. Araha bends over and whispers in my ear. I'm the one who caused the death of your parents. That's not true. Why would I lie? I caused their deaths. It's the truth. I was so happy and peaceful. The residents of Kohana were so different from everyone back home. The moment I stepped out of its doors, I returned to a world full of curses and hatred. Everyone that hates the Hanyo girl, and that include you, Rin. I'll never hate you, Araha. Really? Then let me tell you a story. 5 years ago, a young fox overheard a plan to attack a certain confection store. You're going to do everything to destroy it, she heard. Of course, the stupid young fox was caught eavesdropping immediately. You'd think she would have said something to stop the attack, because the confection store that she cared so deeply for was her haven. But instead, she cowered, her mouth shut tight. She simply stood there, watching as the flames devoured the store and its residents into ashes. I did nothing when my clan attacked Kohana. As soon after I heard your parents died, I could have prevented that, but I didn't. Don't you hate me now for letting your parents die? I'll never hate you, because the one who killed my parents wasn't you nor the foxes. What? I've kept it to myself all this time, holding on to it like my life depended on it. But now it's time to let go. To let you know, Araha, the fire that devoured Kohana that afternoon wasn't caused by the foxes. It was an accident. Araha's eyes snapped wide open in shock. He takes a few steps back. I'm sure she doubts me, but the foxes did attack Kohana that day, and they destroyed a lot of the store. My parents survived because Komanu protected them. They sent him to protect me on the way home, and when we returned, the fire had already burned the store and my parents inside it. The next day, I was told that a leaking gas pipe caused the fire. Maybe the leak happened before or after the attack, but the fight between Komanu and the foxes started the fire. Once it reached the gas leak, the explosion destroyed the building and trapped my parents inside. Dang. If only the foxes didn't attack that day. If only Komanu stayed with them instead of coming to me. If only Araha could have stopped the foxes. If only I was there. None of this would have happened. For 5 years I kept a secret from you, that the guilt would gnaw away at you from the inside. I channeled all of my hatred and anger onto you, like the coward I am, and caused you so much pain and suffering. You're lying. I hate the foxes. Sometimes that hatred was so overwhelming that I thought of sending Komanu to kill them, not caring what they do to him. Those times, I just want the foxes to suffer. But then I remember how you'd lose your family if that happened. Stop it! A strong gust of wind blows and flings me away from her. Our surroundings darken as if a shadow blankets the sky. Is this Ira's power? Ira, listen to me! No, don't come near me! I struggle to take each step towards her. The powerful wind screams in my ears and whips against my body, but still, I walk. When I get close enough, the fox-shaped shadow positions itself to attack me. Before it can, I extend my hand as far as possible and snatch her mask off. When the wind fades and the darkness dissipates, her face is revealed. She's crying. You're lying. Ira, I'm sorry for keeping the truth from you for all this time, causing you so much pain. It crushed my heart every time I remember what happened to my parents, to my home, and in my selfishness, I made you and Kohana suffer. I still remember that day you came to me crying, telling me you had nowhere else to go. I took my resentment out on you and told you to leave. When I heard that your father left you that day, I regretted my actions ever since. When you attacked Kohana a few days ago, I knew all that hatred was finally being repaid to me. All of your pain and suffering was because of me, and that's why I'm sorry. Why? Why are you apologizing? I did nothing when I heard about the attack. Your parents should be alive if I did something. I'm the one who caused all this. That's not true. You couldn't have known what would happen. Please don't blame yourself, Ira. I tried to kill you, Ren. I've hurt Kohana too. I know. But I'm willing to put everything behind us. You're important to me, and I care about you. So please, I forgive you. Can you forgive me? Ira throws herself at me, hugging me tightly while crying her heart out. In between her wails, she repeatedly cries out, I'm sorry. Tears flow from her eyes. I hug her back. I'm sorry too, I whisper. Years of hatred, sorrow, and guilt finally crumble away like falling leaves in the autumn. This afternoon, I can breathe peacefully again. Ah, is that the ending? That is the ending. Oh my god, that hurts. I did get that's such a, it's a bittersweet but really beautiful type of ending. I'll let the credits go through because this is a really incredible game, man. This art and this storytelling was amazing. I know it's like mostly just some arts here, so I can talk a little bit, but man, you have to say that the art is so beautiful. Because not a lot of people worked on this game. It's just a small indie game. And it's only about like 40 minutes, but just the art is so cool. And you, thank you, the player. Thank you for making it. It's so bright and vibrant. I really like it. Oh, there's more. Today's October 30th. Autumn greets us with crisp cold air and crimson leaves. Once again, I pay my respects to my parents with Kohana. But when I arrive at their graves, I see something unexpected. Incense is already lit, and on the altar there's a fox mask I know very well, along with some usa gimanju. Oh god, I'm so bad. Well. Looks like that Hanyo girl beat you to it, Rin. Yeah, I didn't expect that. A few days after what transpired with Iroha last year, she visited Kohana again. Kohana wasn't pleased in the slightest. Iroha's fox did manage to knock him out after all. But after Iroha bowed deeply and asked for forgiveness, he retracted his claws and left her alone. Didn't she send you a letter last week? I know it. In her letter she told me that she's doing well. Although it's slow, she said she's making some progress with her family. That's nice. The fox have done so many awful things, both to yokai and humans. But you taught me that even someone like me deserves a second chance. There are many obstacles, but I remember the Joyo Manju you brought to my Hokura, and the friendship you offered me. They remind me that a broken relationship can be mended, and that spring will come even after the harshest winter. They give me strength, and with it I'm working hard to redeem my clan, one good deed at a time. Thank you for believing in me, and thank you for being my friend. I was worried when she told me that she'd be going back to the foxes, but she was so determined that day. Like a small flower in the grass that won't budge in the wind and always stands up after being stepped on. I didn't realize you were a poet, Kohana. Shut up. Got this old dog have a little bit of fun. We laugh after burning incense and paying respects to my parents. I stare at the Usagi Manju on the altar once again. Araha really is a good omen. And watch that. She was born between two sides of the world. It bring good fortune to both yokai and humans. She'll lessen the disparity between us by bridging our worlds together. That's a lot of expectation to put on those tiny shoulders of hers. I know, but I have a good feeling about her. Let's go home, Komano. Our customers at Kohana are waiting. And that's my line. Oh, that's really beautiful right there. Finn, a new beginning, Faith. Oh, I hope the other ending isn't really bad, because I really like this ending. We gotta get both endings, though. Okay, so let's try giving her to remind about childhood memories. It was the first wagashi we made together. I regularly made it for when we were children. Hope this will remind us of good times together. So this should probably be all the same, though. Yeah, here it is. I'm pretty much all the same, though. I brought you sakura mochi as an offering in the hopes that it would bring back the good memories that we shared as children. It's always been an important part of my life. Seeing you like this being used by the foxes, by their own gain, even being put in danger. But that's the same. I can't stand it. I step back to my cheek sting. Blood drips down my face. That's my cheek in disbelief. Why? Just causing anger and resentment. And so she straight up cuts us in this one. What do you want, Ren? Bring me that confection, forcing me to see you after you panned me for 5 years? What do you really want? I just want to remind you. What? That you had a wonderful childhood when it rubbed in my face. That poor Aroha got into trouble because of her evil clan. Just tell me what you want. Get your arse out of here. Aroha, I just want to help you. Oh? It's only now you care about me, huh? Maxie's telling me to take a few steps back, away from Aroha. From her feet, a black fox shadow emerges. It's the shadow that attacked us the night before. So it's true that Aroha is behind this. Dang it. Let me tell you something, Ren. I hate you. The naive young master of Kohana who only sees the good in the world. Just because we spent some time together, you think you know what's best for me? How easy it is for you to tell me to abandon my family and save my own tail. That's not what Why do you have to remind me of our past? I'm no longer that weak child. That Aroha is long gone. Someone like you has everything and possibly understand how I feel. And there we go. My place with the foxes, so I'll never show your face here again. Dang. We really got the best ending, I think, on the first try. Dang. The fox-shaped shadow covers her body as she disappears into the night. So this, I think, is going to just piss her off more. Like, I think this is just going for a bad ending. Monica is Kohana's trademark confection. The recipe's been passed down from generation to generation. My late mother used to make it for us. It's done. It might be futile, but I hope this time the feelings of importance confection get through to her. This confection, it's Kohana's special Monica. I made it just now. Hope you like it. Aura licks me for taking a bite. As she chews, her ear twitches a bit. I've made Monica countless times now. Seeing her reaction makes me a bit nervous. It still tastes the same. Oh, you noticed? I'm glad. Do you remember how my mother used to prepare Monica for our afternoon snack? After I had made confection with my father, you and I used to eat this together and we played until sunset. You need to stop, Rin. Huh? You keep trying to remind me of the good old days we shared together, but they're long gone. No matter how hard you try, I can no longer be the Aroha you used to know. I understand that, but I want you to know there's a place for you in Kohana. I've always thought of you as part of the family. You and Komano. I know it's selfish to ask you to leave the foxes because they're still your family, but I don't think being with them will bring you any good. Perhaps you're right. And that, I think, is the same. Then oh no, I envy you, Ren. You were raised with such a wonderful family, and you won't see the good in people, blind to the darkness inside them. My childhood memories are filled with you in this place. You reminded me of that with the sakura mochi you brought me yesterday. I thought of you as my friend, and I believed that you'd keep our promise. But apparently you still see a half fox like me as an enemy to your family. It was 5 years ago. You left me alone. I can't reply because it's true that I left her. Araha raised her bandaged arm. Remember that scratch there is deep. So this might be slightly different. Today's October 30th. Autumn greets us with crisp cold air and crimson leaves. Once again, I pay respects to my parents' grave. I run afraid to make a certain girl wait too long. You should too. So this one actually is kind of nice. We get to have her here, which is interesting because like all the stuff was the exact same. We just gave her food to remind of her childhood, and I guess that actually made her. Well, I guess it's her choosing her family to make the yokai race better, or choosing just to be with you on your side. You should took your sweet time, Rin. I'm sorry, something came up at the store. Ira stands near my parents' grave. She folds her arms, annoyed by my lateness. Iroha and I light up some incense. We put them on the altar and pray in silence. When I open my eyes, Iroha is still praying. I smile and wait patiently until she opens her eyes. That's a long prayer. What'd you tell them? I asked for their forgiveness, for all the bad things I've done to you and Kohana. I also thank them for their kindness and for giving me an opportunity to be a part of your family. You've always been a part of our family, Iroha. Thank you. But even after a year, Komanu still keeps his distance from me. He may not look like it, but he's just shy. When he came to Kohana last year and bowed deeply to ask for forgiveness, I think he already accepted you as a part of Kohana. He has his own way of showing his affection. Just give him some time. If you say so. And, I brought this today as an offering. Will this be alright? Iroha takes out a small box and shows me the confection inside of it. Monaga, did you make them yourself? Yes, I tried. It's just like you taught me, but even after a few attempts, this is the best I could do. I'm sure my parents will like it. Besides, you have plenty of time to practice now that you live at Kohana. It still feels unreal that I'm back in the place from my childhood. You invited me to live with you in Komanu. The thought of leaving the foxes scared me. But at the same time, being with you in Kohana always felt right. Like it's a home I truly belong to. When you brought those sakura mochi to my hokura, they remind me of the childhood memories we share. You and your parents showed me what a family truly is. They gave me the strength to find and take a step forward, to let go of everything that's dragged me down. Thank you, Ren, for being there and believing in me. I'm still a fox, but I'm part of your clan now, and I swear to protect you and our clan from anyone that threatens us. Her eyes burn with determination. I smile and take her hand. A silver line wrapped around her ring finger reflects the light of the autumn sun. We'll protect each other, you, me, and Komanu, because we're family. Aura smiles. It's one I've known for a long time. A sincere smile that comes from her heart. Let's go home, Aura. Komanu's still waiting for us at Kohana. Yes. Aww. Oh, that one. Oh, that one's really sweet. A new beginning reunited. Oh man, that one's really sweet because that one's almost like they actually get together. What's index, by the way? Oh, you can just kind of see the stuff here. But, oh, I don't know. I mean, I thought we were going for like a bad ending and a good ending, but they're both quite neutral. Well, one's like, I guess it's a choose type thing. In the first ending, Iroha is choosing to go redeem herself with like the yokai race and her family and try to like bridge the gap between human and yokai. So it's on a much larger scale. And this one, she just like kind of just essentially says, you know what, screw them. They treated me horribly my whole life because I'm gonna like stick with people who actually care about me. And she just lives with you. And it's almost like you two get together, maybe. So that one's like, oh, both are really sweet. Both are, that's actually rather hard. I don't know, but I absolutely love this game. I have to say, this game is so beautiful. Like, I love the art style of it so much. And I love like the Japanese yokai type stuff and stories. And this one had quite a few mentions of like just the Japanese culture in general. I just love it so much. Tell me which ending, I don't ask for comments ever because I just like, as long as you enjoy the video, that's far enough for me. But genuinely, I'm curious, which ending did you like more? Like both those endings were just quite beautiful in their own right. So it's kind of hard to say. Because you can say with her joining you at Kohana that like, well, they treated her like dirt her whole life. She doesn't owe them going back to them. Or you can say that like, she pushes past how bad they treated her and still decides to try to remedy some type of connection between that. Which who knows, who can say which might. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I sincerely appreciate you all, and farewell for now.